This is the universe, or this is Corneria. This is the shooter. These are the different players. I mean, we could pretend this is Fox, this is Falco, that's Slippy, and that's that red one here is Peppy. So we got all the guys here: Peppy, then Fox, then Slippy, then Falco, and here you have the cast of Star Fox times Space Invaders. Now, this is something I came up with, and it utilizes the Space Invader rules. Now, we are on training mode, so we're sort of on the easiest mode. I randomly drew out of 4 color sticks which one we're doing, and we wouldn't be Star Fox without the R-Wing. Pardon the music, but ice cream trucks, fuck you, ice cream trucks. Fuck you. Anyway, I hate inbreds. I hate my own people. Fuck them all. We're gonna have ice cream, Dad, and we're gonna have ice cream. Because even though you could buy ice cream from the fucking store, no, you can't compromise. It's fuck. I'm like pretending I'm being fucked in the ass right now by bullshit. Just like the rest of my life. All right, now we have 2 different motorcycle. I have to explain all the noises. This is on training level. That means that number 4 is where this is the lifespan. So this is the HP, this red one, of the giant UFO, just like in the game, right? Space Invaders. Or you could pretend that's Andros. And the number 20 in the far back represents the, how do I explain? The HP of your fighters, because when it goes down to 0, that's it, right? If this goes down to 0, we're fucked. If this thing goes down to 0, we win. So I think that's pretty much how it works. Ice cream truck is gone. I can talk in my normal fucking voice. So we're gonna look at the level 1 mods here. Okay, let's do that. If I am allowed to, if this stupid card doesn't glue itself to the fucking table. Before launching, choose an invader. If you destroy that invader, take a bonus shot at the UFO at the end of your turn. That's Peppy's mod. Fox's mod is, if you do not land on an invader, apply the short blast wave to extend the shot. Slippy's, can we get the card to cooperate? If you hit the UFO with this blast, mark its damage and relaunch this token for a bonus shot. And why are we missing a token? Hold on. If you hit an invader, you may redirect the attack to an adjacent invader instead, either vertically or horizontally. So we'll keep these mods in mind for the sake of this video, because sometimes even when I play this game by myself, with myself, I will tend to forget. As far as, so you have the launcher here. I will be launching these tokens from here. And there's my setup there. I'm not going to hold the phone while I'm launching these. That's not going to happen. So hopefully you have a good eye. I want you to pay close attention to all that. And as far as the mods for this R-Wing, for the Star Fox stuff, so it's kind of like Hangman. Think of Hangman when you build the character before you... Does anybody still play Hangman? Is it wrong? Hangwoman? No, you can't do that. Some guys do me. If an enemy attacks you, so I'll show you how that works, okay? So we'll be using the shield sword blank dice for the enemies to attack back at the R-Wing. If an enemy successfully attacks the R-Wing, then you lose 1 wing. You lose the left one or the right one, left one. And then when you have no wings left, then the only thing you can do is ramming speed. When it's ramming speed, then you both you the player die and the alien itself. And that's how it would work. And it can work on any alien, despite whether or not it's protected by a shield or not. No matter what height, you can do that. Ramming speed is basically suicide, Hail Mary run, and that will work. So we're trying to keep the health high up for these guys. We're trying to kill the UFO at the top. So as I go along, we'll improvise a little bit here, but I'll keep track of the wings We'll keep track of the dies. It's very complicated, but once I combined a little bit of Star Fox into this, it was easy. And this is basically how it would go: launch attack, resolve attack, invaders advance, clean up. Try to think of it this way for both the Star Fox mod and without it. Now, part of the setup is you notice that there's heights on these. Some of them are higher than others. I rolled 2 6-sided die for each row to determine which aliens get to be higher than others. So in the case of this, so for this Star Fox mod, some of these aliens are high up, and now to give it a sense of 3D, right? So you'll have to launch that. You'll have to launch the launcher higher than normal to see if you can attack them. If you can knock them off the towers, or if you hit the towers themselves and they somehow fall down, whatever, if that counts as a hit. Remember the shields for normal attacks. Anything that is surrounding those shields, like in a rook move, up, right, left, down, the shield protects those aliens. So you have to kill this guy. And then there was something, I think there was the 2X cards, which required 2 hits. So the way I worked this out, and that's what you see there is the point system, and putting away those shots at the end. So for this, for launching the attack, I'm going to do 20 seconds per character, okay? So I have 20 seconds to launch all of my shots. So basically what I would do is, let's pretend this is Pepe's, right? So any shots that don't work. So 20 seconds is not a lot of time, but you have to launch all 3 of these. Let's see. So before launching, so I'm going to use my mod. I'm going to choose this guy as the invader. If I destroy him, they can take a shot at the UFO at the end of my turn. So I'll choose that guy to be my invader. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. Just coming up with all this stuff. So you're going to just see me launch at the far end. Putting in these. Okay. So, yeah, let's see. But here's the thing too. Now we're gonna activate our R wing. On top of doing shots, I'm going to do barrel rolls, and the barrel rolls. So it's complicated too. On top of doing firing shots, I have to do barrel rolls, and if I can do at least 5, then I can avoid all the front row attacks. The back row attacks will not affect me because there's a line of sight. However, I mean, the line of sight could depend on this guy and this guy. So you just have to look at the line of sight. Like if it's on the same level, like this guy here cannot affect. It's complicated, but once you understand 3D, the highest enemy ship always has line of sight. So you have to figure this out. So let's go ahead and start. And I'm going to try to do barrel rolls within the 20 seconds as well. Okay, ready? Here we go. I'm going to try to go for that guy. I have to be like behind the line. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 4 barrel rolls. So now I have to determine we have to resolve attack. So before the invaders attack, we're going to use dice to determine their attack. And I'm going to place him. You could play before the dice that they do their dice attack. You can place the Pepe's R wing anywhere on one of these 5 spots. But wherever they hit is where most likely. And if you have 4 out of 5, you have to determine that. So since you did 4 out of 5, most likely you're going to deflect most of these shots. It's very tough. Okay, so since I hit this card already. This card is gone, and that one's gone. So, no, you know what? Since I did my barrel rolls clockwise, I would be on the rightmost section here. Okay, so that means that any enemy, if they wanted to, if these two attack me here from the center, they enemies can also attack this wing or here. The wing, the right wing is off off the board, so it's complicated. So far I have, let's see, 20, 30. I have 50 points from these two enemies I took out. Now these are the sword shield dice. So they have blank. They have blank is a miss. Sword is what is it? It's defense, and then this is attack. But I would say blank would be self-destruct, meaning that the aliens would destroy themselves. So shield means defense. They don't hit anything. Sword is attack. I played this a couple of times. I'm not super expert, but yeah, let's try that. The upper alien is defending. This one's attacking, so I'm vulnerable. So let's do the mod before I get killed. All right, wish me luck. There's no 20 seconds here. I can just whenever I need to, whenever I'm ready, we'll do that. Ah, look at that. Fantastic. right in the gutter there. You can see it just landed in there. It just landed. So that's a good shot. And that takes this guy down from 4 to 3. So let's do that. Wait, there's like 2 different versions of Space Invaders. This is the better version. Unfortunately, Peppy was killed by this invader. No, Peppy. So now we only have 3 guys. Let's rearrange that. So all that is left is Fox, Slippy, and Falco. Now we have to advance the invaders just like the board game. And so we are now left with here's the new row. So you're supposed to go right to left, but each row is advancing towards the bases. So all your bases will belong to them. And so we have to do the same thing. So now we're going to start with Fox. As mod, if you do not land on an invader, apply the short blast wave to extend the shot. Okay, so that's a little card. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and go with Fox. Good old Fox with his R-Wing and see how this goes. So I will put... Now Fox will be in the center, like facing the center column. And so we'll start... Actually, I'll move him out of the way just for the sake of getting it cleared. So it's a strategy thing. You got to get this right. So 20 seconds. Here we go. 20, 19. Oh, I got the UFO. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now, because I did the clock, I turned him counterclockwise. So he's at the far column, the leftmost column. So now we will resolve the shot. I keep damaging my launcher here. Don't damage, because they're supposed to hold on to this, but what am I doing? Okay, now, let's resolve. So, let's resolve it. It's hard to do. It's hard to do board game, but this guy's off the board. Can I do that? Thank you. So these are all Peppy shots. Thank you, Peppy, for your service. Here's another 20 points. So there's 20 points, 40, and 70. And I got one in there. And that lowers it down to 2. So this is not a hard, this is a training level. And now we will roll the dice. So the ones I'm concerned about are 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually, let me think. So he's at the leftmost. His shot will be blocked by his shot. Okay? His shot will not go through. His shot will go through. So this alien will attack. This alien will attack. These two aliens will attack because this one's higher. So it's like, if it's like this going upstairs, this one blocks this one. But because this one's higher than this one, these two naturally kind of, I don't know, it's hard to make sense of it. So the Star Fox is in danger along with his right wing. So let's resolve this with the shield sword blank dice. Okay, so I'm going to modify the rules a little bit because in doing the barrel rolls, the purpose of the barrel rolls is to deflect the shots. However, since I did 4 out of 5, I have to roll a die to see if I get a shield. I should have done that for Peppy. These things I have to learn as I go along. Since I did not roll a shield, Fox did not survive. Now, which is sad. Fox, right? So Fox is gone from this game, and all we have left are Falco and Slippy. Falco and Slippy. So hopefully you're keeping up with me as I'm trying to keep up with myself. And we're going to move the invaders another row. Okay, I put back this guy. I think I took him out without understanding that the shield is still there. This one requires 2 hits. And I'm trying to modify this game as I go along. So the more barrel rolls you do, the more shields you should have. It's going to be complicated because you need, so like if you do 1 barrel roll, right, and it's against 4, then you roll 4. So you need 4 shields. It's very complicated, but you need those 4 shields. It's going to be complicated how you move anyway. But to put the 20-second rule in effect kind of gives us a real-time feeling of things. So now we move on to, okay, so I can do a bonus damage to the UFO for Slippy. So let's go ahead and, once again, I shall do my damnedest with this. But let's go ahead and put that to the side. Okay, ready? Here we go. In 20 seconds, I got to do this. Ready? Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I did 4 barrel. I do usually do an average of 4 barrel rolls. If you're working on a higher, lower, you get like 15 seconds and 10 seconds and 5 seconds for elite. That means that's the hardest difficulty. So I'm on the leftmost side because I did all that. I'm on the 2. Okay. So how am I going to do this? How am I going to resolve? So the back row has no height. So correcting that problem there. The back row has no height because I only have so many plastic towers to use. And once I kill off these guys, then I have that. So definitely this guy is gone. There's no shield protecting him. So remember, if there's a shield, I'm not sure what these are. Oh yeah, they advance twice, don't they? If they're able to. But I think the higher they go, and these ones move even faster. So if there's nobody in front of them, then that's it. I'll try to figure out how this will work. So these ones here will move. So if you, so here, let's figure this one out. So 3, 3, right? 1 and 1. But before they even do that, we have to figure out what's happening here. So I have to roll the shield sword dice. And this is what we got. Shield for this guy, he's protecting himself. This one destructs itself, so it destroys itself. So the blank, it is destroyed. You'll get points for that, as though you shot it. So that's good. This one does successfully attack the right wing, and you detach wing damage. So there's the wing damage there. Poor Slippy. Fuck you, Slippy. What are you doing for us? And so he has that no wing. So you keep track of that with these Andros sticks here. This is Andros there. So that's the right wing. So you keep track of your damage. So let's see. So these guys can advance 3, 1, and 1. So that means it's 5. And this guy as well. Remember, there's anything in front of them. So that guy's gone. I may not have done this when I was supposed to back. So 1, 3, 1, 1. Okay, so we got 6. So this has to go down to 14. If it goes down to 0, it's over. The bases are destroyed. So these cards are out and they go back into the shuffle pile again. Forgot to mention that because I rolled the shield and not or rolled swords, that's why the wing is gone. You have to pay attention to all the spinning plates on this game. And this is the layout now. We got one 2 square height guy in the back. The shield guy is gone, but then it cost us some of our base. Our bases got destroyed there. We had 20 bases. Now we've got 14. And this is Falco's ship. It's still pristine. It's not damaged yet. And we're going to try again. And let's move the ship to the side if we can, so you don't get blocked. And this is, if you hit an invader, you may redirect the attack to an adjacent. Okay, so you get like lucky block, like ricochet. This is ricochet. So if you hit an invader, you may redirect the attack to an adjacent invader instead. Okay, so let's try that. So this is Falco's turn, because Falco's the badass, right? And if we can hit, if we can do it. See if we can try it. So wish me luck, as always. We got 3 shots, 20 seconds and 3 shots. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I only did 3 barrel rolls. And so instead of being the center, he's off to the left. So you can do counter or clockwise, it doesn't matter, but your wing and your man are in danger. So now we go and resolve everything. And there are no other shield guys. So there are these 2, so I can take them off the board. So we got this, and then this. Since I'm playing one player, it doesn't matter who got what. I'm not going to keep track of that. So that's our score so far. Now we have to resolve their attack. And that's not good. They're all swords. So we'll take our Yahtzee box here and see what I got. Oh no. That's very bad. So Falco is dead. And now it's just Slippy. It's Slippy against the Andros UFO. Because these blue ones have two to move, they're all moved down except for these 2. So let's see. 3, 3, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. That puts us all the way down to 2. Now I forgot to punch these holes, but whatever. It's just, we'll make believe, children. So it's 2 and 2. That's not good. So anything can happen here. And so now we have another row. We add another row and another row. So all these guys will move down. And let's see what happens. By rolling the dice, I now have an alien. These aliens will be this high and this high. It's all down to Slippy now. It would be all down to Slippy. So this is another group. This is getting bad. So if either one of these gets to the base, it's all over. So we have to get something here. So either I go for the UFO or I go for the front row. And I guess it doesn't matter what happens to the R-wing. If the base, if Corneria gets destroyed, Corneria gets destroyed. If the UFO can get destroyed, shall I aim for the UFO? Shall we just go? Let's just wrap it up on that. Let's do that. Let's try that. So let's go. 20 seconds. I'm shooting from the farthest point of the board. 20, 19, 18. I got the guy with the shield. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 barrel rolls. And I'm at the farthest end. Okay. We're going to see the conclusion. But I think the conclusion's pretty obvious. So these two guys destroyed Corneria because I didn't hit them. So we lost. So now we can look at the points and see what we did get. We only got one guy, and this is the guy with the shield. So this guy is wrecked. So let's take a look. And let's just see for fun if Slippy survived. So let me see here. So it's just these two, right? So we're gonna roll the dice right now. I'm gonna the sword shield dice. Let me shake this up. We're just focusing on these two. So 2 attacks. Now what I have to do is roll a shield to deflect their attacks. All right, ready? Did it, survived, and that's it. But I still lost. So let's just look at the points. 1, 2, is that 4? Okay, that's 80 points. 80 points, 90 points, 170 points. It's just fucking Slippy with his... oh, actually, you know what? Because that's right, no wing, because he lost his wing. So still, he survived. He gets to go hide somewhere on some distant planet and hide because he disappointed General Pepper. That sucks. So that's the game. This is the best I could do with trying to improvise the rules as I'm going along, because you have to remember line of sight. I like line of sight in board games. Can you see the enemy? Can you shoot at the enemy? So you could pretend it's just, this is metaphorical, or they could be buildings in Corneria and you shoot around them. So it's just, you want to get this guy. If you get this guy to 0, that's the end of the game, but that's not how it happened. So obviously there's different hierarchies, and when you go through those hierarchies, then you get more levels. I didn't tell you that this part here. As you go through these, you get level 2 and level 3 cards so that you can get more chances. But it's just, the bad part is it's just you up against all these aliens. So if you like what you see, if this is good enough for you, pick it up on Amazon. And you see those icons below, you know what to do. 2 more Star Fox posts to go.